Episode
It's good.
18.
Yes, sir. Closing up the season right. You know what I mean? 2 more left to the season.
2 more left, and then season 2 commences. I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
excited for season 2.
Yeah, I am too. We're gonna be doing a couple like other things besides episodes and shit like that. We'll be talking on it more on the other episodes as we close out this first season that we did. But we appreciate everybody watching our shit, sharing our shit, commenting on our shit, and yeah, man.
We've been going at it for 4 solid months.
Yeah, it's
Every
been
week.
it's
not
been
easy.
fun.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. That's why. I mean, we're actually banging out as much shit as we can today.
A lot of time today.
We're gonna try and close the season today. We'll see what happens. You know,
Back it out.
because you know, we're transparent on this channel and in this podcast. You know what I mean? And we're just letting you know what we're doing. You know what I mean? We want to get a bunch of shit done and out there for you guys so that we can prepare for season 2 the right way. You know what I mean? And have time to really plan out some cool shit. So yeah.
But season 1, episode 18.
See, it's not easy. I did that too. You were making fun of me earlier for it. Now, karma bit you in your ass, boy.
We'll get into it.
Yes. So you got a question for me?
Yeah, we'll start it out with a Would You Rather.
Yes.
It's one of our new segments that we've been adding to our episodes.
Yes. So make sure you guys go in the comments. Let us know what you think about all of it and all that shit. And yeah, man.
We want to know your guys' opinion, your guys' options, you guys.
Yeah.
What you guys think.
Yep.
So, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Would you rather live forever, right?
Yep.
Or would you rather wake up every day with a new superpower?
And
Doesn't
then
have to be superpower.
and then die one. Then die when? Like just live a normal life, but you have a superpower every day.
I think that's what it is.
I'd
You
rather
have a
do.
superpower every single day for the next however many years.
Yeah, say 60, 80 years. Yo, Killer Waffle, first time chatter. Welcome, man. How we doing? Welcome to the podcast. Damn, I don't know. Oh, what do you mean? I'm saying I don't know. I don't know if I would want to live forever. I mean,
Same age?
especially if you're giving me the option of living with a new power every day until I die, I'm definitely taking that.
Definitely.
I feel like that would be a way cooler life lived than me living forever doing nothing, just being some Joe Schmo.
And like, we just talked about in the last episode about, being 80 years old, like having a lot of money. You're like, yeah, like, you're 80 years old. You can't do what you could have done when you were younger.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, it ends up being, you're going to live forever. So you're going to be, 200 years old?
That's what I'm saying.
In a wheelchair? Like,
Everybody that you grew up with and knew died.
gone.
Just think of it. In the last episode, you were saying when you retire, you want to chill your grandchildren. Imagine seeing your grandchildren's children fucking die. Like, I know it's a horrible thing to think of, but like, you would never want to see your kid die. You know what I mean? You say the worst thing you can do is bury a child, your kid, no matter what age. You know what I mean? But it's like imagine just living and seeing everybody like live and die their whole lives. I'd be like, damn, bro. Like,
Yeah, that wouldn't be worth it. I always,
just think of what your perception on death is. You know what I mean? With that happening.
I always said, I hope to God I go before my children and my wife, because it's like if they were gone, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy to think about, because it's like people are like, oh, you're gonna move on and get a new family. It's like,
Bro,
how
we
can you?
can't
Like,
even.
It won't be the same.
Yeah.
So,
We're not even gonna. Let's not even go down that road. That's a.
but still,
Let's get out of the dark hole. But yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, that shit is. That shit's
Yes,
weird.
Killer Waffle. This our segments, Belly Boy Podcast, is on Spotify, YouTube, as the Belly Boys Podcast on YouTube,
Yep.
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Yep.
check us on out on all them.
We got the
platforms.
clips. We got all that shit. Go check us out. What's good, Envy, in the chat? How we doing, man?
Envy, what up, bro? Shout out to Envy.
But yeah, no, I would definitely not want to live forever. That's for
Because
sure.
Now we got superpowers though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Powers that you would want,
Flying. Imagine you could just fly.
but it'd be like, yo, I want pizza. I'm gonna fly to Italy, or is it like,
Wow.
to work? You're like, bro, if I got superpowers, I ain't working no more. Like,
I mean,
ain't working anymore.
I mean, obviously flying's unrealistic, but I'll be as realistic as I can be and just say like taking off and just like running speed. You know what I mean? So just right now, just be outside, just go. Like I can make it to Bigsby in
Like the Flash.
like 5 minutes. No. I mean, just fast, like
Anything.
on a Harry Potter on a broom type. You know what I mean?
Something that
Just
would be
realistic,
quicker.
not instantaneously. You know what I mean?
Teleport. Friggin'.
Yeah, just something where I can just, I'm gonna go take a ride. You know what I mean? I'll go fly, or like even your house, like that'll be a nice ride for me. Just go. You know what I mean? Imagine I'll be like, yeah, I'll be at your house in 10 minutes. You're like, what? And I'm just like,
Envy says, I want to be immortal so I can rob a bitch. Jesus.
and walk
Like a
away like a
gangster.
gangster.
Oh god.
The fuck?
Envy, you're very. What about some like X-ray vision or something?
X-ray
What the hell?
vision.
Yeah, you can like X-ray vision. Can see.
I don't know.
Can see. You can see things. You can see.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, it's not my top one.
I could think of a bunch of other, magic spells or whatever magic abilities that I could think of. But I guess that would be cool to see through shit. Mind read, know what people are thinking right now. Like, yeah, you like this?
Know, though?
I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah.
You want to know people's actual opinions?
Oh yeah, I'm so petty, and I'd call every fucking person out. Like, you like this fucking shirt? Do you like this fucking shirt? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not bad. And then in their head, they're like, it's just whack. I'm like, don't fucking lie to me, bro. Dude, imagine I'd call everybody out for lying, and they'd be like, how the fuck does this guy know I'm lying to him?
I'd be like, would you want to be like, use it as like being like an investigator or something? Like being able to solve every mystery and being like rich because you're like the world's top investigator?
No, I would. You would say that. I would. Well, come on. Why would I want to be a Fed with my ability? No, I would. You could just go to the fucking casino and read the fucking, somebody's mind with that or something. You fucking instantly go to snitching. What you?
not
You
snitching.
Takashi 6ix9ine motherfucker.
Investigator. Investigator.
Yeah, that's technically snitching.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't say informant. I said investigator.
But you have to inform people of what you
solve
investigate.
all of these mysteries.
I mean, I guess. All right. I'm sorry. I guess you mean like a PI, right? Like a private investigator.
Yeah, like you could.
Maybe.
Like Boondock Saints, right? The guy comes up and the guy's like, "Yo, the guy was over here. This happened. Shot over there. Fucking boom, boom, boom." And people are like, "No, that didn't happen."
I'll take my chances at the casino.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
But what if you could make somebody? No, but casino. It's like you would know.
I would know. I would have to learn how to play poker, and then I would read.
You mean like being able to
People's mind.
read people's bluffs and stuff
And I mean, if you're going on, you said every year,
every day?
every day. Yeah. So I mean,
What if you lost? Your thing?
you just said. I said flying. Then you said X-ray vision. Then you said that. So technically, if we're on day 3 and I already have the X-ray vision, I can just read the cards for blackjack
Fuck, that's true.
and just. But even then, dude, you gotta really know how to finesse the thing because it's just because all you're gonna do is see if you're gonna win or not and be able to bet big. But what would an ability? What would you be a magic ability you'd be excited to finally have or to have?
I think. Well, I don't want to be. Me, right? But
Okay.
like the ability to heal people and like go and heal people with cancer and shit. I bet that'd be pretty cool.
What? Yeah. Why did you say
Well, no, 'cause
be
you're
me?
like, bro, you can fucking be a billionaire. But it's like, no, I'm like thinking like, oh fuck, you go like Like
No, that's
heal all
a
these
really
people or
good
something?
ability. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be really cool, actually. That's a good it's a good thought. You can
But
just heal people.
on a non, straight edge like that, I feel like flying or like even fucking strength could win a fucking bodybuilder fucking competition or something.
Yeah, like Superman, super strength.
Yeah. Then someone comes out with kryptonite, and you're like, ah, and people are like, whoa, what's up with this guy?
Damn, bro. That's what was that? That's a crazy question because it's like now that I just thought of it, it's like there's fucking 365 days in a year, right?
Is there 365
Six-
superpowers?
A year. That's just 1 year. I don't even know if there's 365 superpowers, but that's a year, dude. I think you're gonna run out of shit.
I wonder if you're gonna like recycle them, like you go through the rotation.
Just
You're
today
like,
you
on
wake up
April
and you
24th, I get to be.
yeah,
extra
that would be
efficient.
sick. You just know every day.
That'd be pretty cool. Let's see if we can get another one in here. What do we got?
Can you do, yo, you want to chill on Thursday? I'm like, nah, we can't chill Thursday. That's when I get the mind reading power, and like, I'm gonna know you're fucking lying. So
Would you? Oh, here we go. Gotti's a pretty funny dude. I think he's a funny dude. Always makes me laugh. I feel like I make them laugh.
You do?
So, would you never be able to laugh again,
jeez.
or never be able to smile again? I feel like we have
That's such a that's so bad, dude. But that's such a horrible thing because it's like
Someone's like, "I love you." You're like, never like show any
Yeah,
like,
but even-
happy emotion.
yeah, but even then when you're laughing, what are you gonna be like? Just with those
Look at the fucking
smiles.
Joker.
Yo, what the fuck? Like Botox gone wrong. You just chilling, fucking.
No, but for real, though,
Dude,
people with
I think.
Botox, plastic surgery, you can't tell what fucking emotion they are. You can't tell if they're just like, I love you.
Yeah, but
Are you mad?
Damn.
Are you shocked? You look
I'd have to
shocked.
do. I'd have to look like an idiot laughing because I'd have to stick with the laughing instead of the smiling because it's just like. I fake laugh to make people feel good sometimes. If they say a joke, I'm like, oh shit. And then they turn around, I do the Kanye. I'm like,
You're like,
nah, I guess that wasn't funny. But I'm not going to just sit there. Imagine somebody says a joke and you're like, oh, no. I'm sorry. We're talking about the opposite. So it's mad funny and you're dying inside. Be like,
you can't laugh.
he's going to be like, what the fuck just happened?
You're like, why does this joke make this guy look constipated?
Oh, fuck.
Oh god.
All right, let me see what I got for you. You've been firing at me, so.
Firing at you. Fire right back.
Yeah, so we're about to take a turn. We're about to take a little break on the would you rather. So, would you rather we switch it or do you want to ask me one more? Ask me one more. Because I'm going to take a little bit of a turn after this.
Like a dark turn? Or like, so I can
Just-
match it.
Conspiracy-ish term. Similar to what we were talking about with the space and afterlife and shit like that. Cool shit, though.
Okay, let me get some, let me get a little weird in here. Let me get a gross would you rather.
I guess.
Would you? Oh god. Would you rather? Never. Would you rather?
Would you rather never?
Would you rather? No, actually, we're not gonna go gross. We'll go on something that's actually a hard decision,
Okay.
especially for us.
Okay.
Would you rather never be able to eat chocolate for the rest of your life?
Okay.
You don't love chocolate?
What's the other option though?
Or would you rather never be able to eat cheese for the rest of your life?
Oh,
Chocolate or cheese?
I almost. So, I don't really like. I like chocolate, but I mean, there's other options. You know what I mean? I just can't think of something that I would be devastated if I didn't have chocolate instead of strawberry. Like, s'mores is like the only thing I could think of. But then I'll just do some fucking cookies and cream. We good in this bitch. But, besides
What about no cheese?
a burger, I don't fuck with cheese. Like, I can't eat
What?
like, I told you that. Like, the cowbells and shit like that. No, not the cowbells. The fat cow. You know, those red fucking. I can't do it. It always looks so appealing to me. Like, I'm a fucking fat boy. You know what I mean? Like, I love food. So, like, I'm always like, And then when I bite cheese, like that strong fucking cheese taste, I don't fuck with. That's why I like Parmesan, because it's like barely any taste.
What about like pizza though? What people eat? You have to eat.
Oh
cheese
shit! I
with
didn't even
pizza.
think of that, bro. Damn.
What would you be? You'd be vegan, right? If you didn't eat, I mean, you'd have to not eat any animal. But like, if you gave up cheese, you'd be. Well, no, you'd be.
Damn, I didn't even
intolerant,
think
right?
of that, bro. Oh
Lactose
shit.
intolerant? Can't have cheese
Well,
on your
it
tacos.
would have to be chocolate then,
Can't
bro.
have cheese on your burgers.
It would have to be
Grilled cheese
chocolate, bro.
anymore? Fuck. I definitely have to give up chocolate.
Yeah, I'd have to be chocolate because I was just thinking of everything that correlates with it, and you're right.
Dude, pizza? It's my love. I think it's pizza for my bro. I need that. I need the cheese, the extra cheese. I need that in my life, man.
Yo, check your volume. There's a sound check in the chat.
Sound check.
Says that you're half the volume.
Sound check.
Your boy is about half as loud as you.
Oh, you want me to be quieter?
No. Your boy, he's talking to me, is about half as loud as you. So I gotta be quieter. We were having an echo problem earlier, bro. That's why.
Yeah.
We gotta get that figured out, but I don't know. But yeah, hopefully that sounds better. But
So hit me with the,
all right. So you're ready for my question, right?
yeah, hit me with this conspiracy.
We got Colo in the chat. Shout out to Colo. He always has his input on the conversations that we have
Hold
on the
what up?
podcast. So I just kind of want to talk about and see your thoughts on the moon landing. What we think actually happened. Do you think the full thing? Because I never really paid too much attention to it, but then I started kind of seeing shit here and there, and I kind of just brought it up in conversation a couple times with a few people. I wanted to see your thoughts on it. So it's like, I guess we can start by first saying, do you think it happened?
Do I think people went and walked on the moon?
Yes.
Yes, I believe it.
Yeah, I do too.
I believe it. I don't believe it's somebody out in Arizona sitting in the freaking sand dunes, like pretending in some kind of wearing a harness kind of thing. I think it actually happened because then again, when you think about it, it's like the job of an astronaut. Like how do you become a fucking astronaut? You just have to be the smartest person in fucking.
Yeah, I don't even
I
know.
think you have to be like the smartest scientist ever to even apply to be a fucking astronaut.
Yeah. So we got 100% happened, 50% sure it happened in the chat. So we got some mixed reviews. I believe it happened, but see, I didn't even in my notes. I didn't even ask the moon landing what we think happened. So I think we can all agree that it happened to some extent, but so what actually, I think it came up in another podcast or maybe a TikTok clip from a podcast. It was random though, and it was somebody saying that like there was like somebody broke into like a Hollywood studio, or somebody like went into a Hollywood studio by accident or whatever, and they supposedly somebody walked in on the moon landing, like them like.
filming it.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh, that's cool. I don't, you know how I am with shit like this. Like, I don't believe or disbelieve anything. But I was like, that's interesting. And then I was talking to Garrett. Shout out to Garrett. He was saying that there's also like another side as to what somebody thinks happened, and they think that something told them not to come back. That there's something out there, like, because you gotta think, like, if they landed and saw it, and one step for one small step for man, one big step for mankind, whatever the fuck they say, right? Like, why the fuck aren't we out there yet? You know what I mean? There's I guess you could say, a conspiracy or a story, because nobody knows, nobody really knows the truth unless they've been there. You know what I mean? All you can do is take somebody's opinion and either agree or disagree. But yeah, they're saying that, like, maybe something out there. There was either something out there that we don't want people to know, or something out there that told us not to come back. So that's a weird scenario they talk about. And then somebody also was talking about, like, the angle that, like, the camera was, like, I guess when they were taking back off from the moon, like, which that's, I mean, technology can answer that. You know what I mean? They probably had, like, a drone or something like that. But they said that, like, the angle that, you saw the rocket leaving the moon was, like, somebody recording it, like, on the planet still. So there's shit like that. And I was just wondering what you think about all that shit. Like, have you ever read anything? Have you ever heard anything or watched shit that, like, about that? Or, like, what do you think about all that shit?
Well, before I say that, Colo says he thinks it was staged as fuck. And then 10 years later, they did it for real.
Sheesh. Okay. It's an interesting way to think about it.
So my input on that is that I think it's real. I think they actually did it. And as far as somebody walking in on it, I feel like they walked in on maybe them filming a space movie.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, bro, like, this is actually, this is what they're saying is a moon landing. Like, look, I took a picture of them doing this or that. Same thing, I'm pretty sure they said the same thing with Mars. Somebody went in and, saw people driving around like a little hover thing or whatever in some makeshift freaking Mars planet or whatever.
Yeah.
But also, I think it happened because you have to remember, when it happened, there was people there that watched these people walk across the platform, get into a rocket ship,
and go up,
and then be launched into space. Especially when it came to the McAuliffe, with the whole, Christopher McAuliffe thing, where the person blew up. And it's like, people say that really she's really alive and she's, in some kind of like witness protection thing. But it's like, you watch somebody get onto a rocket ship and then blow up in the air, and the person's like, my family member's gone. Like, it's dead. And people are like, no, they're still alive. You're like, what? What do you mean, bro? This is dead. But I really think it happened. I think that maybe it might be because, we're taught so much about it that it just doesn't seem possible for it to not be true. Because, we learn about space and space travel and all that. I think it's true. I think it really happened. But the reason why we don't, like, have some kind of thing built out there, that's what you were mentioning, like, why aren't we out there anymore? I think they're really focused on possibly making something for Mars. That's what I think. I think they're still trying to...
Isn't Mars too hot? Isn't Mars too hot? Isn't that the one that's too hot, or is that Venus, or something else?
Mercury and Venus are
too hot.
closer to the
sun. Okay.
And some planets have fucking toxic chemical air that pretty sure you can't even be there because it's like it would probably eat through your freaking suit or your freaking ship or something.
See, I agree with you. I agree that it happened. But my thing is just because you see them shoot up doesn't mean shit. Like, because then there's even like 9/11 conspiracies. By no means am I saying like 9/11 was made up. I believe all that happened, but there's still like conspiracies of that story where like people said that the planes were drones that hit the building.
Driven?
Yeah, like that nobody was in those planes, that those people like they landed somewhere and took those people out and like shot them all or whatever. Or like there's so many different scenarios where it's just like maybe something else happened to those people. But you were saying that people's family members said that that they were dead. What do you mean?
Like somebody
Did the first attempt, did people die?
No.
Oh, so what do you mean?
I'm pretty sure there was. I think there might have been 2 shuttles that actually exploded.
And they all died?
Yeah. You get vaporized in the air. Pretty sure the whole ship was fucking vaporized.
Oh, like in space?
No, before they even got out of space, they were just in the air, and you saw it blow up, and all the pieces just fell down.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like 98, right? 99 or something like that? Or was that?
I think that was like the 80s.
Oh, okay.
It was from a car, but I think there might have been 2 of them.
Yeah, didn't one where like
Challenger.
some people survived but one person died? I think I remember that. I remember I was alive for one of them where like one of them malfunctioned.
Challenger explosion was 1986.
Okay, so we weren't even alive.
No. But it's like, and there was also the I think it was Apollo 11, Apollo 13, the one with Tom Hanks, the movie.
Yeah.
Where they got stuck in space, and they had to like.
Volp, what's going on?
They had to literally have them create some way to turn their rocket ship back on, so that they were going to use like the velocity of like the pull of the moon to go around it and then catapult and then boomerang themselves back to the planet. So,
Okay.
but they were losing oxygen. Like you could from the movie, you could see that like the temperature of like how cold it is
Yeah.
was starting to freeze, and like people they were slowly dying with
Damn.
no hope. And it's like they couldn't communicate because that was part of their electricity. Like that was part of their shit. So it's like those fucking astronauts, dude, are some smart ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like how do you apply
Yeah, it's
to
got to
be
be
like
some
an astronaut?
advanced schooling. You must have to be like,
But do
I
you
don't know,
apply?
aerospace
When
engineer.
they come to you, are they like, yo, bro, like you're like one of the most, please come to NASA.
I'm sure you apply, but I'm sure that's like a Navy SEAL, you know what I mean, type of thing, where it's just like
Military kind of thing.
if you apply, you're not somebody like, oh, like I think Josh knows his shit, let's give him a try. You're like, bro, Josh has done. Your resume is elite. You know what I mean, to be in that situation, and even then, there's probably such a big training process in between getting hired than actually, being ready to go do whatever. But my thing is like, they've got to be doubling down and like know how to do something else, because it's like, what the fuck what the fuck have astronauts been doing the last? What was the last fucking fucking trip they did? You know what I mean? Like fucking 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever the fuck. I don't know any of that shit, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, what do they do in the meantime? Are they just scientists? Like, they do training activities? Do they help the Air Force? You know what I mean? Where does the military and NASA connect? What's the secrets that they have? Dude, imagine what NASA and the CIA and the military have, dude, that they don't want people to know. Dude, probably some crazy shit.
They said they just released, Pentagon just released
Yeah, the UFO shit.
1,500 files or things or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Cases, files, yeah, whatever.
So they're basically saying UFOs are real. UFOs are real. They're actual real. Who's driving them? Are they... They're saying that UFOs are real.
But my thing is, why now?
Are they from a different country? Are they from... Is it Russian spies? Is it actually people from, extraterrestrials? Is it actually people? A lot of people are saying that they think it's actually like spies, like it's somebody else's
Yeah.
that they're bringing over here.
Well, that's the
to
thing.
Spy or whatever.
That's the thing you got to realize. Like, you can't be sleeping on these other countries and shit like that. Like, they got shit advancing too. Okay, Mr. Gangier, and okay, we were actually just talking about that on last week's episode. If you go back to last week's episode, episode 16, I think it is. We were talking about all that same stuff. Yeah, but that's funny that you say that because we were literally just talking about that. Who knows, man? The world is full of surprises. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking nuts. But hey, man, we appreciate you guys sticking around for another episode. We'll be back on.
Closing out season 1.
Yep. Yes, we are. Just cranking it out, cranking out some content. We'll be right. Yo, Mac, what up? How we doing?
What up?
We'll be right back on. We're just, unfortunately, how we have it set up, we're banging out episodes per stream, so we're gonna end this and start the new one. So we'll be back. For everybody that comes back, we appreciate it. For everybody that came in here and can't come back, we'll see you next time, and we'll check you guys out. Episode 19. You already know.
The grind never stops. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. You already know. We'll be right back on, Mac. Just give us 2 minutes.